taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Tony Pollard on the return.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
He was covered.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
27, Kareem Hunt.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
the numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 3 catches, 77 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 44, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Mayfield sacked.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-10. Probably be the last play of the quarter. Down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Cowboys 6.
Now Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Mayfield with the give.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the
26, 7 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's the backup Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Good.
Prescott to throw it. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Prescott now.
4 yards.
This to Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
The Cowboys.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had to drop.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Baker Mayfield sack. A loss of 13 yards.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch.
6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good for a
Prescott from the gun. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll throw again. Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Back out Baker Mayfield as we call up our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Browns, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield with the
gain of 3, 2nd down.
Anthony Brown.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings when he got away with a 99-yard touchdown run and did it with only 10 guys on the field on offense for the Cowboys. So in this situation, I highly suggest they bring the 11th guy out to aid their cause.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At the 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Browns' 28.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
The pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Jacob Phillips brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Makes the score.
They started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
It's a game.
Both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now left side on the swing pass. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And at this stage, down in this, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
21.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And his throw here's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Amari Cooper, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this defense, they needed that. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delphin.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.